Morning, everybody. Happy Sunday. It's Caleb again. Today's topic is hang on a second, coming out to family and friends, and what resources might help people. I didn't use any resources. I just kind of winged it. I really haven't found any resources other than, I guess, the ones I use now. So like the Facebook groups, and I got connected with a support group and a local support group that I try to get to. Just call friends that I trust. But when I came out to my mom, I was so I had no idea what I was doing. I didn't know what I was going to say. I wanted to be a neutral area, so I I invited her to breakfast at an IHOP and told her over coffee and bacon. And it went strangely. I think I did that, maybe unconsciously or whatever, because I knew that she wouldn't make a scene in a public place, and I just wanted to, say what I had to say and be done with it. And it went okay. She did not make a scene. At the time, she was like, "Okay, well, let's just not talk about this again." And I think that, I don't know for sure, but I think that maybe she was hoping it would just be a phase I was going through. I just lost my father. I just had to put a family pet down. I was going through a divorce, so perhaps she was thinking it was um, stress reaction or something. Um, it's been a few years. I told her in 2014, so it's been about 3 years now. Um, she's getting better. She's better with my pronouns, better with my name. She's getting there. The rest of my family, I just sort of told little by little. I was grateful that my mom did not tell the rest of the family. She allowed me to do that when I was ready, and at my own pace. For my friends, that was a little trickier for me anyway. I didn't know any other trans people at the time in my area. At the time, I was living in Virginia, and I was part of a 12-step program, and so I had a sponsor at the time. So of course, I told my sponsor, um, and he took it pretty well. He was open to it. He was open to understanding and learning, and I was really grateful for that, because I really didn't know how to educate him. Honestly, I was still kind of overwhelmed myself, relieved and overwhelmed at the same time. So, um, for the resources I used to get through that, to get ready for all those occurrences, those instances of coming out, um, I reached out to people I just Googled, F to M. I'd learned the term. So I Googled that, and got on chat lines and said, "Hey, how'd you guys do this? How do you know who to tell?" I talked to my therapist that I had at the time in Virginia. Um, she helped me come up with some solutions. We role played some, uh, with my mom's, with the conversation with my mom. Her and I role played the situation, and she was like, what is the worst that she could do or say, and she helped me prepare for that. And then for the bulk of my acquaintances, I came out publicly while chairing a meeting. I just came out. They'd known me for a couple of years, um, as my assigned gender at birth and my birth name. So all of a sudden, I showed up, um, chaired a meeting for a friend, and was like, "Oh, and by the way, I came out and started using the name CJ at first instead of Caleb." I guess I wanted to ease into it. I wanted to ease others into it as well. Um, so I came out sort of softly, I guess, and it was like, my name's CJ. I'm trans male, and kind of went into a little bit of what that meant, and that was so healing for me, because at that meeting was the first time, I think, that I had actually shared my authentic story of how my struggles with understanding my gender identity, and some trauma stuff in my past, and my addiction all worked together, and how that was now fueling my recovery. So what a freeing moment. I was terrified, though. I was pretty sure that something terrible would happen, and nothing happened at the meeting. As time went on, I got some disagreeable responses, and I ended up moving away from Virginia. But by and large, I had support. By and large, now that I really look at those past events, I'm glad they went the way they did. So yeah, today I don't come out unless I feel like I need to. I'm read as a male most of the time. Excuse me, but I have friends here that know that I'm trans. I don't hide it. I don't shout it from the rooftops either anymore. I'm more comfortable with myself. I don't know. I hope that helps. It's always awkward to come out and feel like I have to explain things. And maybe that'll just get easier with practice. I don't know. But that's my experience. I hope that helps somebody. Thanks. And if you're interested in being a paperboy and doing what I've just done, hit the subscribe button. Drop me a comment or a message down below, and I'll get you connected with Ty and the email to send your audition video in. Thanks. Happy Sunday, all.